Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're looking at the next episode of Underverse. This is going to be episode 0.6. Last time around, Gaster began his fight to take over canon timeline after Airier apparently didn't just get rid of a few alternate universes, he got rid of everything. So yeah, there is literally no one else right now except for the core, which Airier couldn't find, and I don't know much about, so that might come into play. I don't know. And I'm just sitting here going, okay, well, shit. All the same, I'm going to do this way because I don't want to wait anymore. I know, not a problem, but I'm going to do it anyways. Link below video. Hit it up if you haven't already. Now let's get started. I really do love this song. I need to remember to download it or find a place on YouTube I can just favorite. I'm jiving, I know. Jiving? Is that the right word? I'm getting distracted by English words. Vibing, that's the word. Okay, I get a bit more. They're basically the main characters fighting against each other right now. And he does feel more like a main character than an antagonist, especially after X-Tail. Little slow section. There's X-Tail created by Jakei, Jail Penaloza. The section we just saw prior to this. I wonder if other people have taken X-Tail for their own things, like their own continuation separate from Underverse. That'd be interesting. Fatal Error, don't know enough about. There's Dream and Nightmare. Haven't really been in the show in the last season. Or, well, I've only seen a single episode this season, so I have no way to say that. Dude. Also, I was told the lack of legs is the fight at the end of X-Tail that wasn't animated, so yeah, I need to watch the comic or read the comic if that's a thing. Well, where to find it now that I think about it. I freaked out so hard when I first saw them together on the same side. Granted, Kara feels like they need a win at this point, man. Poor bastard. What are we dropping into? Siren. That's what it's supposed to sound like. It's a howl of emptiness and a siren. Strings? Because the X-Muffet. Yeah. A doll? What's happening to the ground? Oh! Because they were driving to see what was happening. It's worse than I thought, damn it. The ambassador is... Ambassador? Oh, Frisk. And they're all looking brisk, yeah. Everyone please remain calm. Who caused all this? Monsters in the truest sense. Is Gaster going to make an appearance? Oh, what the hell? Help, please? Harper, wait, what? What is going on? They're not covering this. Oh! It's literally Gaster converting the world. And he's converting the people too. So it's not just taking over like what Kara did. He's eating them all. And they still exist back there. The city is still there. But it's being simplified down to just black, purple, and well, eventually whites and grays like his own world had. Oh. And they're in the process of being converted. Can they touch them without being infected? Is that an infection? What is going on? Metaton and Miss Muffet. 2 copies of them. Okay. Where are they? Oh, they're not dead. Oh! Although that might not be better. You're such a sap. 4. Fine. Let me take a small break. You've done enough, after all. I'm indulging you too much. Because it's Gaster talking through her mouth. That's why it's slightly purple. Now leave. 8 is waiting for you. I have a hard time with Roman numerals. Oh. Oh, that's a really cool way to show it. I love that. And Was she crying before? She was crying before. Okay, so yeah, Gaster is very much taking over. People say the soul part is inaccurate, but honestly, I want to see more information before saying one way or the other. And this is such a cool little detail right here, where not just the eyes taking over, but the full expression. Just the mouth becomes more downturned. The eyes become just sad. Not less pointed, but just less manic. Where this one is enjoying it more. There's a smile on the face. This is fun. But this one is more still crying, but just sad and disappointed. I'd almost say resigned at this point. It's such a small thing, but even if the visible dialogue, even if the eyes didn't change color, just that expression change alone would tell exactly what was going on. It's a small detail, but it really works. Muffet, hurry up. Sorry, General, I'm coming. And this is them speaking, not Gaster through their mouth. Time to go, my babies. And they were left behind. Free myself after they left. Were they being converted in the city? Were they being converted by being in the city? Helped my partner. Oh, yeah, they're still in the process because there's a lot less corruption on them than when we first saw them in this episode. So that's definitely spreading. Hardly left to run away. We could escape. But the other people. And there it goes, still spreading. What's happening to them? Probably not good. I don't know. This isn't normal. We must rescue the other victims. Mark spread through the premier. Priority, hang in there. Medical assistance. He's literally just sitting on the car eating a burger. Wait, in Exhale, whenever he ate, it was always because he was fucked up somehow. He has legs. The fuck? Is this all in the head? Is this mental? Because his legs were explicitly removed. Still don't know why they're following it. Maybe that was at Exhale and I just need to read the comic to get more information. Giving you enough time, player. What's the matter? You can start by telling everyone what's going on. She sees the corruption. Don't you trust them? Do you hate the way they are? We can fix them right now, together. Giving Frisk overwrite. Whoa. This is not exactly how I thought Gaster was playing this. This probably has something to do with that Owners episode, because I know it's Frisk and Sans who currently own it. Sans is done and completely gave up at this point. And Frisk, you know what? A lot of the time when they draw Frisk, they don't look like a little kid, but right here, especially with how small they are by comparison to everyone else, with the little oversized backpack and this overalls, they really do look like a tiny kid. That's something that doesn't come across in most art depicting Undertale in any way, any AU, any timeline. They don't ever really look like the tiny child they are. But this, I think this is more disturbing because they do look small. They do look young. They do look like someone who's barely in kindergarten. It makes it worse that they're literally shouldering an entire world at this point. Frisk? Is something wrong? A lot is wrong? No, I'm sorry. And they're still choosing not to tell them. Because the last person who knew about it was Sans, and he freaked out. Wait. Oh, Cross Dream Core? The Omega Timeline. Okay. What? I don't know why, but I want to call this guy Hippie Asgore. We got a Pirate Sans. We have Cat Sans? Maybe it's because I can't see quite at the head. What is going on? Fresh water. Free! Oh my god, what is going on? Very busy day for everyone. Glad to see you again. Did anyone else get pulled over? I don't remember telling you. I can handle this on my own. Or I remember telling it. And I respect your decision. Inevitably, you would end up here. This place is safe. You need to calm down. Don't touch me. I didn't ask for help. Wait, is that older Sans? Oh, there's another version of Sans over there, and I don't know what that is. Probably one of the random ones. Ooh, an Undine, and I can barely even see this between the background. Sorry, I'm geeking out over all the different characters just being drawn here. Hey, Dream did nothing bad to you. Violence will get you nowhere. Well, a lack of violence didn't help either. Oh, wow, there's so many characters. I almost want to find out like a tag with everyone in here. Whoa. There's so many different types and kinds. I almost want to go in afterwards and see if someone did a clip just of this scene and they labeled every various iteration that these came from, because that sounds so cool. They're all mad at him because he was... What? Why is he seeing them like that? Oh, it's because in Extale they fucked with his soul. They literally they fucked with his perception. So is that a memory doing it? The memory of him being fucked up, the memory of what he did? Or is it actually just a remnant of what was done to him? Honestly, all three are just as bad. Whoa. Oh my god, they're pouting! You need to recover a dream. Let me help you with those clothes. Oh. You got a taller emo sense. This is all wrong. Did I fail? Technically, yes. Yes, you did. Very hard. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Wait and hope? Maybe practice? I know it's hard to persuade you, so I'll let you choose if you will join me or not. Hard to persuade me. You should have taken the head instead of the legs. Granted, you weren't the one doing that. I'm here because I followed everyone's order like a lapdog. It is weird seeing the character in such a... Oh, that's adorable. They're just playing. Him in a peaceful timeline. Don't want to be a part of this anymore. Tough times can only be faced by tough people. Unfortunately, they're hit by everyone. I've already lost enough to believe it, ma'am. Take a look around. Because everyone here came from fucked up situations. Lost their homes because of what just happened. Oh! Oh, so these are the survivors of literally everything dying. Okay, I don't know why, but super edgy, cool guy Metatron? I can never say his name. It's actually really damn cool. I don't know why. Usually when I see triangle sunglasses, I think, oh, that's a douchebag. But no, it actually works. Why does it work so well? There's a second floor, too. I know it's not meant to be horrifying, but the mix of Asgore and Flowey is actually kind of terrifying, and I am actually scared. To throw it in there a third time. I mean, like, there's a giant version, there's an elder, maybe female frisk scientist. I don't even know what the bird girl is. Let's just move on from this one. A damaged papyrus, and this is still the more terrifying thing. Thankfully, the curious human, the skeleton in yellow, have kindly taken us here. If we survive, we can still try harder. They told you things about me. Changed my mind, didn't they? They just told us the last details we didn't know. After all, we never had the time to get to know each other properly. Victoria, you were right. The restaurant over there has fresh snail pie? The king ordered one for you. Wait. Oh man, it's you. Long time no see, bruh. I barely recognize you in that weird outfit. What? Back off. Seems he doesn't remember any of us, Doctor. What? Wait, Doctor? So he really erased the memories of these guys. Wait, what? What? I feel I'm missing information here. And he is definitely gastric, isn't it? Purple. What The hell are you talking about? Also, I've seen a bunch of these little dog morphs. I have no idea what they're called because people keep telling me and I just forget all the time. This is adorable. Nothing to say, just good doggo. Let's just say there's something above. This isn't the first time that X-Gaster's action had led to problems. Oh. There was a fragment of your memories that nobody else could access except him. He erased them forever because his obsessive perfectionism drove him to do so. How much has he fucked around? The same thing in the past? At first, that old fellow would come and go everywhere in peace. But then he went too far and used y'all as the pretext of secret missions. His corrupt power began to show him fragments of the future and it became a dangerous addiction. Oh. So there was a lot going on between the different timelines in X-Tale. That's one of those things that's so open to different ranges, because if there's a comic about it, I haven't seen that. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it. But at least within the animation itself, you just hear, or well, I guess read, that there's various timelines and various iterations upon them. But as for how long they go, one of them being mentioned to go on for years is about the extent of it. But there were a lot of timelines that went on a while, some that jumped in, some were short, some weren't. And that's just if they were going back to back to back and if nothing happened in between. So there's all of that timeline. And then there's the entire aspect at the end after the world was destroyed, and it wasn't actually X-Gaster's fault, that they could have fucked around with. But if they're talking about him just going around in peace, followed by later going crazy, it's probably during one of the trips he took when his timeline X-Tale was going, but he was invisible on screen as he was getting progressively crazier as it went. And he is an addict. Since then, he doesn't care to hurt others, as long as it doesn't affect the path he's chosen. You may be his creation, but you don't deserve to suffer for his ambitions anymore. Fire breathing. It's a shame that man didn't learn anything. Oh man, I still remember that day. He was quite a fuss. I can't help but feel sorry for him. What's the point of all this? It's clear that nothing is going to change. It'd be easier to wipe us out like the plague we are. Listen to me, young man. Perhaps not everything can be saved by fighting or using encouraging words. Isn't that literally the point of Undertale? That either fighting or using pretty words is how to solve things? And then when it comes down to the final choice, it really is the pretty words that did more than the fighting. The fighting got to neutral, but the words did everything. I'm probably reading into it too much. This is a different universe, so it's probably not the same rules. We don't know everything you've been through. Hell, he doesn't eat. Oh no, he has memory restored. Yeah, he does. That is once that's formidable. I guess you need some space, so see you around. How big is this? Wow, that thing looks even sillier. Let's go. Fox? I told you, name's Toby, not Fox. Oh, it's in the wrong name. Fuck. I just realized there's a cloud with the sunglasses. I thought they were just floating glasses for a second, and I realized it's actually the outline of the air with the clouds around it. Except the clouds are the blue ones, and the air is white. Oh, so it's the negative space clouds. Oh, God. Good little drop in that. You know, if you allowed Nightmare to help you in the past, it would be fair to give Dream the same chance. No. You just need to remember what really made you come this far. Hatred, rage. People told me about storing things in their eye, but that is really freaky. Like the real rummaging sound, and then just going into the few notes of the happy guitar. What the hell, man? I mean, just tell me this is not one of the creepiest animations we've seen so far. We've seen everything so far, and this is what creeps me out. Ah. Look, what a cute drawing you made back then. found it after your argument with Ink. Oh, this must be when he was really young. I was naive. Doesn't matter anymore. I quit. Actually, I want to see that one more time. Oh, we have just the various characters. And wait, why does Airier look so old? They all look slightly... And of course, they all have just silly eyes. And they all kind of look like cats. Wait. I don't know why. Something about it seems weird. Eh, it's cute either way. And Muffet has like the little wibbly wobbly face. Good choice of music too. Relaxing tone that just feels like you're in a place of rest. Which is exactly where they're at. Is that all you have to say? Leave me alone. Ooh, tone shift. And Core leaves him alone. As much as she can. He can. It can? Does it even have anything anymore? It's literally hollow. What? I spoke with every caretaker. Everyone is aware of the situation. Wait, caretaker? Good job, Poppy. I don't know who Poppy is. Cross is sleeping right now. Oh, it's Core. Cross, we must take him to the white... To the what? Before he wakes up. Wait. Caretakers. And Poppy was in that opening scene when we first got here. I'm assuming she's someone else's version of Core. Or an equivalent, almost deity level existence. I don't think Nightmare and Dream are kind of at that level. Oh, okay. Grandpa? Grandpa? Things are about to get dark. I guess that's their grandchild from a different future. Is this past or what the world was converted into? Is that Cross again? No, no X's on him. How do you feel? What? I guess I'm tired. I think it's Cross, but at the same time. Do you mind if I stay with you until you feel better? Do what you want. Dream. I regret not being able to help you before, but it wasn't the right time. Under those conditions, things would have gone wrong anyway. Just like what happened with Ink. We used to be good friends, but our differences in ideals forced us to split up. Oh, that is... Just that right there. Just that little smirk with the tooth added in is so much more ominous. Yeah, that does show that he's the villain in this one, at least as far as it's being presented through Dream's memory of him. If it wasn't for the smirk being slightly angled and very sharp at the end and the tooth, it's those two aspects right there that do it. And of course, the eyes look very cunning and predatorial with how they're shaped down into a point. Yeah, it's those three aspects instead of just the mouth alone. If you had just taken those out, it would be a normal shadow box. But right there, it shows the emotion just with three aspects. In the same way that just having the face right there with this, but then the slight raise right there to show that his eyebrow, or his eyebrow is lowered in consternation, or not consternation, what's the word? Concern. It does show the emotions in such a simple way, but it does get it across. Even so, when the AU started self-destructing, I saved him from losing his mind. Did you? I knew he was trying to keep me away from your creator. But their joy of creating was not a positive feeling at all. Gaster, that's who they're talking about. Your thoughts were consumed by sorrow for too long. But your soul is trying to escape the darkness. If we don't do something now, your last positive feeling will fade away. Enough. Whenever someone told me I was going to regain my freedom, I ended up being used for their own convenience. I believe everyone like a fool, or believed everyone His own darkness. So that was actually a past version of him, and we were seeing all the iterations in there. Yeah. The version of him that ended the world. The version of him that was fighting with Kara in the back of his head. And the version of him who was taken to Kor's place. I keep calling it Kor's place because Kor usually refers to something in the center. So I keep thinking that is what it is, even if it's not. It's the Omega timeline. I'm aware of that, but at the same time, it doesn't click in my head. And the progression of him through the different events. You cannot deny what you truly are. Wait, who is green? Nightmare. You're made out of frustration. You get hurt. You must hurt others as well. Calamity surpasses everything. This is my opportunity to ensure that the so-called perfect world matches my needs. Because he just got in. See how the mass meta energy from these creations can modify the reality around them. This is their purpose. They made or want me to stay here. You've got enough trouble, Nightmare. Really? But we've just reached the most fun part. Oh, Killer Sons, yeah. Ooh! I missed you. Playing rough, huh? The sharpened bones. Oh! Actually using the oh! Wait. It's just bone on bone. Why would there be a bite in there? He doesn't have flesh to bite into. I'm thinking about it too much. Kind of weird how we never actually see them being used as teeth that much. Cross? I don't care if you don't trust me. I'm not leaving you here, even as he's being consumed by Nightmare's darkness. What's wrong? Worn out already? My. Seem to be in a lot of pain. Maybe it's time for you to give up. Nobody needs you anyway. Wait, purple eyes. Oh, he still has it. A fist? Oh. Damn. You can actually see his eyes again. I'm losing my patience. Stop, what are you doing? That's cheating. Wait, why? Wait, why is he internally arguing? Is Kara and Frisk are separate from him. There's no one else inside of it. Does he have a bit of Gaster still in him? No, because that was taken out. What is going on? That's cheating. Does he still have it? You bastard. I mean, you did kind of attack him. Don't use your puppets on me. Is that... Bug off, Limelight Hogger, so it is Gaster. And he saw into it the entire time. Oh! Oh, that is such a good image. Like right here where you see it. And that's why he called him a puppet, because he saw exactly who it was. And we don't see Cross's face, we see Gaster's because of the scars. So he can see through anyone. So he's been aware the entire time. But why is he fighting? Why would Gaster fight them? He's already got what he wants. And of course it doesn't matter if Cross hurts, because Gaster's not there. Your biggest hero, man. That button you pulled out of your ass won't give you what you want. I don't think anything's going to give him what he wants. Damn it, Nightmare. Wait, are they watching? Whoa, that fog is thick and creepy. The White Void. I get why you wanted Cross out of the town. that would have been problematic. And Core knew that Gaster was watching through him, which is why they were split up. Because between Nightmare, Dream, and Gaster, if that's the case, was Core talking to Gaster as well as Sans? Nah, maybe they weren't aware of Gaster at the time. They are omniscient in a very real sense, though, so maybe they were. I'd have to re-listen to their lines to see if there was a double meaning, but I don't want to go back. Cross unconsciously locked himself into a sort of barrier that alters reality? There's no doubt that Gaster has turned his creation into unstable creatures. Yes. Dying is no... Oh. So that's what the actual world looks like. They and the clouds are just floating around them. In the white void, they made their own space. Just the ongoing suffering that makes Nightmare stronger. You think having less people to suffer would change that? Dream is attempting to save Cross. However, the energy of that place has taken almost all of his strength. Is there anything we can do? Firebomb? Yes, there is a way to turn the tide. Oh. It hurts like hell. I don't get it. You let me make my own choice, but you're still using me anyway. Look what you've done to me. I think he was lying. Everyone knows what to expect, yet I'm the only one who can't figure it out. Damn it all. Because he's arguing with Gaster. Am I evil for what I did? Wait, what? Am I evil for what I am? There's layers on this one. It's actually shown really well because it's overlayered here. Usually you hear one side of the conversation, then what they're intending to say but can't underneath it. But here, it's Cross asking if he's evil for what he did because he's the one who destroyed their timeline. And Gaster asking if he's evil for what he is because he's the one who's the perfectionist, who's trying to make it better, who saw the future that he's fighting for. But he's questioning it, which last episode, I thought coming in that, okay, maybe there's still something in him. Maybe he's more complex. Because Exhale ended on a very ambiguous note for him, almost at a neutral territory, went really crazy, then came back when he finally had to face consequences and dragged him down to not being insane asshole. But then in episode 0.5, he went full insane asshole. Even saying, damn the consequences, paraphrasing, of course, but not a lot. And yet here, in a place that's an alternate reality that has no part of his current fight, against forces that do not care about his own internal plight, he's asking the person who probably hates him most if he's evil for what he is. The fact that he'd even ask that is something that surprises me. Also, love the guitar. Mood. Everyone deserves a second chance. Or in Gaster's case, an 11th. What's the point of feeling useful and valid in a reality plagued by thousands of us? No life is a waste. Our identity doesn't make us more or less than anyone. Trying to end something that is killing you inside doesn't make you evil or selfish. I love how this entire argument right now is Dream negotiating with two people at once. And the line works perfectly for both of them. For Cross, it's something killing him inside, the guilt of destroying his own world. And for Gaster, having even asked that question, is he evil for what he is? He's trying to end that search for perfection that's driving him to be the monster he is. I love this entire scene. Like, the fight was cool. I loved all of that. I loved the music, but this, Whenever you can get multiple meanings into dialogue, I love that because it shows so much complexity of having to move the words into just the right place to get the meaning. And if you fail anything, it sounds so incredibly off and it's a massive plot hole. And this would be so much easier if it was just a dream talking to Cross. But because Gaster is talking through him and asking such a similar question, the fact that the same answer for both of them is accurate, it is what he's giving, and both of them are obviously the recipient of it. God damn, that is tight writing. Especially since I think this was written in Spanish and then translated. You weren't trying to punish yourself. There was a glimmer of hope in your decisions. I killed them all. I wasn't even the strongest. I betrayed and humiliated them for a wrong belief. It's bleeding purple now. Oh, crying purple. Tears. You understand my grief. My existence seems so fake. It's not as real as anyone else. I do understand. That's why I want to help. Is that nightmare remembering it? Or dream remembering it? Cross? The pain of your story cannot take control of your life. You were strong and you believed. No one can take away your will as a royal guard. Technically, Gaster literally can. Wait, whose hand? Oh! And they're all crying. Nothing has meant anything to me in a long time. This light has brought me back. Did he give him the experience through his power to know what the others thought? Because they're not on Gaster's side, they're literally given no choice. They're being puppeted by him like he just was. When was the last time you felt this way, guys? Yes, their origins and imitation, ready-made from another, moving beyond the locket. But our pride, our experiences, they make us authentic. God damn. Dream, right? You better make this work, kid. God damn, this is actually getting me. You can count on me despite being 500 years older than you. Only? Oh. I'm ready. Let's go. And we're back with adult Kara. Nothing to say. I just needed a second. That was a lot of emotion. I mean, God damn it. I don't know why that scene hit me so much, but that actually got me to start tearing up. Oh, god damn. Huh. Some of the eyes are visible, others aren't. And Metatron was sucking on the blood on his gloves. Yeah, I'll take care of you later. You useless piece of trash. Because they were all aware of being there with him. So it wasn't just an illusion. Sense your fears and insecurities within your soul. You're still trapped here. Okay, I know the animation has gone insanely complicated and in-depth since this season started. But I remember the previous illusions with Nightmares, like a few wishy-washy tentacles, but they were really well animated to stretch all over the place. And then there's this thing where you see this, like, ooze coming out of it. It doesn't look like dripping ink like what ink had before, but it's like an ooze, but also smoke evaporating from it and rippling up. And it's just so intense and everything is moving. And there's actually a lot more color in him than just a black void. So you see shadings of this almost gray-green. They've upped the game on Nightmares animation so much. Also, I love the music. You're gonna beg for mercy. I need this song. Oh, dude. Oh. It's a forest of tentacles now. Smile. And he's literally just flattening him around. Because his legs are bleeding from where they grabbed him. Giving up a solid form there. More like a squid. You're not prepared to face your future. Who is? They will never forgive you, Cross. I don't think they care enough. Why did you kill us, brother? They got better. You turn your back on because he's turning into their nightmares. Traitors like you don't deserve forgiveness. We hate you, Asgore. Pull yourself together, Cross. Got your back. Keep fighting. Let's get out of here. Oh my god. In the previous episode, the line shot where they were jumping in right into the face of the camera got me. But right here, just look at this. There is so much going on. We got the transition, which is actually just all of the lines showing Nightmare's tendrils covering us up. So we moved to this one. Because honestly, even though that wasn't a transition, it functioned like one because we were getting the scene behind it set up while having the covering. Moving through here really fast. We see the movement by the various tendrils in the background and the shading. And then because of just the ink splotches here moving and all the various whips moving, there's so much scene. Oh, he's actually going Sonic on this thing. Oh my god. This entire section right here is enough to inspire a video game. I am actually loving this. And they're just going in, jumping around, cutting it, and dodging at the same time. And then they approach the boss as he appears out of just a couple of scenes as they round the corner. Oh, and this is, in terms of animation, this is insane. This is some of the best animation I've seen in general. And fight animations are hard because a lot of anime, official paid anime with people who are admittedly paid starvation wages, if barely that, but who do it professionally, don't usually put this much detail in. Mostly because no time and starvation wages. But yeah. So this is so cool to see. It's not Mappa level yet, but they're probably not starving like Mappa does. They're not going anywhere. This is so cool. A shield? Dream. Your efforts are in vain. The struggle is pointless. Win or lose, you're mine. What? Oh, he's using it like a rocket! Knocking him out of the zone. Cross is stalling for a final strike. It's your last chance, Dream. Aim at Nightmare with your bow. Help is on the way. From who? They're all just cheering for him. It's a lot of positivity. It's literally a power boost. Oh my god, they're actually spirit bombing this shit. They're actually going full on spirit bomb. He's drawing everyone's power to himself. If he puts his hand over his head, so help me. I'd actually laugh. Fools, your prayers are hopeless. What? I don't know. Seems like they're working. She's just sticking a tongue out. Oh, then let's find out. God damn! Spirit bomb worked. Dream uses spirit bomb indeed. Okay, I just need to go back and just this scene right here. It's something that has been used a lot in this series, but it took me a while to realize why it stood out so much. Giving the idea that there's this fading light, that there's a distance because part of the upper end of their body, the closer they get to the light, is grayed out, is more transparent, while everything below is hyper detailed. It gives a sense of scale rather than just being right in your face. And I've never seen that done where transparency is the way to show that. So it's really damn cool. Although it might not be transparent, it could just be that it's more faded with things on top of it because it's all in a white void. Hard to tell. Our deal is not sealed. I don't know. You can't get rid of me, Cross. Yeah, no, but Dream might be able to. Whenever you suffer, whenever you hurt somebody, I will be there like your shadow. I'll make sure your deepest fears and insecurities haunt you forever. I don't think you need to try with that one. And when the day of your death comes, I will go after everyone you ever cared about. Joke's on you, buddy. You already killed them. Hell, they probably like to be put out of their misery this time around. Hey, you. Bleeding black. Wait. Good luck dealing with your asshole boss's chatter. Wait. Oh, that was Killer Sons. I didn't recognize him with visible eyes. Boss's chatter. He's wearing a tank top under that. Or are the arms just ripped off? Held up, though. That would be core. And they brought the pendant. What? Oh, the words are grayed out because, or faded out because he can't hear. That's a good way to show it. But they're talking about Gaster because purple. Also talking about Gaster, probably saying he. Oh, speak of the devil. Mr. Curious Man. What? Is that a nickname? There you are. Hello. I assumed you'd have a word with us after you watched. Wait, what you watched? If we ever put you under one of those trees, you used to like them much. Be careful how you address me. Oh, Gaster! The only reason I'm here is that I find this thing's behavior quite intriguing. How can you treat your creations as mere objects? Their feelings are not only real, they're a reflection of you. Reason you stepped in during that fight. Please tell me. He lies to himself as much as anyone else. Emotions distract me, that's all. Oh. When he's talking through other people, his words are purple. But when he's talking as himself, they're just white. Everyone has white words. I didn't notice that at first, but he's very specifically purple-coated. I wonder if there's a meaning behind that. I'm just not catching. Different versions of me are existing and being judged in your minds. You won't accept that I am the real one. It's kind of disturbing, don't you think? I don't know. They don't want to accept the real one either. Not as much as locking yourself away from the real world. Someday you will learn to trust others. Will he? Oh, other versions of Gaster. Garbage belongs in the dumpster. Oh, that's a Gaster? Sorry, I didn't recognize him with... Honestly, I thought this was a completely different character at first. Without the lines on his eye and more defined cheekbones. Is there like a mob undertale? You know, there probably is. I shall keep what is truly worth it. Freedom. Out of all possible scenarios. Do you want to continue in this one? Core asking. We both know what will happen. Why do you insist? Wait. What? What do they both know? Coming back to that question I asked many episodes ago. What did Gaster see that made this the future he is doing everything to achieve? I want to keep in touch with you, in case you ever want to talk to someone. I don't need your sympathy. Gee, why are you so stubborn? Wait, did they just... That got to them? They actually smiled. That small increase at the corner of his intentionally misshapen mouth. He's actually... It actually made him smile. I guess that's one for Core. We all have been at one time or another. I think Core got the victory on that one. So many different variations. What about Airier's doing? Thanks for healing my body, guys. That old man didn't bother to do it. I wish I could do more for you, but it'll take me some time to regain my strength. It's okay. Refugees need you the most right now. I wonder if they can expand that area endlessly. What are those? The changes you made don't look bad. But at least use clean clothes, man. Stylistic dirt. No. That cool look won't last too long anyway. And they're actually just like complete derp face. Because he actually looks cool with the thing tied around his waist. Ripped off sleeves. The shirt's all crossed up. No X's on him anywhere though. There's one on the belt, but I'll ignore that. And the bands around his arm, which were probably the sleeves he ripped off. Oh my god. Oh, it's so edgy. And he tied the locket around them. Anyway, what are all these doors? 4 more worlds. Between AUs in this place. Oh. Maintenance thanks to error. Wait, they're under maintenance? Wait. Maintenance implies being fixed. Do AUs repair themselves? I mean, we already know some of the data. The characters went to the Omega timeline, so it's not entirely impossible. Unless it's maintenance as it's been taken out. But that's more of a 404. Honestly, if they do end up fixing themselves, letting Aaron know that might actually set him off in the sense of absolute sheer depression, knowing that even if he did do exactly what he did, it's absolutely meaningless. You choose to go with X-Gaster, right? I get you. You don't want him to use you if you stick around. More than that, I need to see my people again. To confront his own nightmare. In that case, there's one last thing to do before heading to the original universe. Did he know they were there? You must bring ink with you. Why? Also, he's already there. That's why we're here. You will be escorted to the anti-void. The anti-what? Was it ink with X? Oh. Dream's just like, oh, hello. And Cross is pissed off because fresh is weird. You're kidding me. Yeah. You'll understand as soon as you get there. Now go. There's no time. Yo, Cross. We hope to see you soon. There's a lot of talk about... Really? They got Gangster... Gaster, the super chibi versions of the, and we have these, sure, Seductive Undine. Oh my god, just a small smile. And they're actually just pissing each other off. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that's hilarious to me. Oh. Of course, this is the door he uses. Why is it a pink doorknob? Or, well, purple. Fresh poof. It's probably his personal door to wherever he wants to go. Ooh. Style whiplash. Hey, old geezer. Do my emotions distract you? He heard that part. You're hiding something. What exactly do you want from me? Oh, so he overheard the part that he was saying. And by purple eyes, it looks like he's still intentionally controlling Frisk. All the others got some amount of freedom up until they needed to fight, but Frisk is still being controlled. And Kara only heard what Gaster was saying out loud, not Kor's part of it. So he took it as his emotions. And he's glaring at them through him. I want you to shut up. That was insane. And so much happened. We had what feels like the big fight between Dream and Nightmare. The reprise of what happened in season 1, where it went the exact opposite way, where Nightmare had the win up until Ink got what he wanted. and then they just fucked off. So it's refighting that without outside interference, even though technically Gaster got in. But it didn't feel like outside interference because he didn't finish the fight. He didn't change it. He just gave a way to be engaged and for Dream and later Core to start talking to him, showing that there's still more going on. But out of all of this, out of all the things about Ink, because I did listen to the ending credits this time and how he's talking about soulless wrath or soulless heart and empty wrath and just all of that going on, there's stuff in there. But the one part about this episode that really is the most curious is the moment where X-Gaster through Cross asks if they still are going to do this, even though they both know what's coming. That is a very loaded phrase, because if you just have something in there like, yeah, I'm doing this because I want to get my perfect future, it's for me, that's just him being a greedy son of a bitch, which is kind of what all of his interpretations are leading towards. It's what it looks like when he's talking through other people. But when he was talking to Cross, the omnipotent being who apparently sees the same thing he does, he's asking them the question if this is not the choice they should go for as well, because they see whatever he does. The only thing I can imagine is that that's a hint to something else in the works that means he's not the final villain. Now, whether it's a situational thing of the worlds are dying because people are moving away, or if there's actually something else coming up, I don't know. But it feels like there's a point to this other than sheer greed and his perfectionism driving him crazy. It seems like his initial goal is still possible, but I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he saw. And that seems like it's the big factor that everything resolves around. And I want to know more. The one thing, though, that did, well, not really change, but go back to what I thought before, this episode showed that Gaster is very much putting on an act. The evil he's playing right now, he's playing it up. He's being intentionally cruel. And we saw this in Extale when we saw from his point of view how he would lead people on, look strong, and hide the fact from Cross, from Kara, from Frisk that he was completely weakened in the final timeline. He had no power. If they'd abandoned him right then and there, that would be it. They'd be done. They would have won. But he kept up the act. He played everyone. And I get the distinct impression he's doing it again. But since we're not in his head, we can only see what he's putting on. We only see what he's acting. And the one time that dropped was, well, I guess a few times that dropped was when he was talking through Cross to Dream and when he was talking with Core. He saw something, and we're seeing that he's still a very complicated character. He's playing the villain right now, and he might be enjoying it. He might want what's happening, but he's also aware that he is the villain in this. And just there's so much more complexity than just, villain man who was a perfectionist. It's not a stupid villain. It's a villain who is doing what they're doing for their own reasons, but we don't know if those reasons are right or wrong yet. And they might not be wrong. He might be going about the right thing in the wrong way for all I know. But the thing is, I don't know. And I'm glad about that, because the last episode, for as cool as it was, did make it more feel like they simplified him. And the lack of simplicity in this character is one of the things I love the most. So it's good to see that as a recurring part about this episode. Basically what I'm saying is I really like this, and I'm glad you guys stuck around to watch it. If you haven't already, there's a link below to the original. Hit it up. It was really good. And I'll see you in the next one. Adios.